Hello, hope everyone is well. So I'm just making a video after a very long time. So I was very busy in the previous time, so I could not make any video. So this video is very important because in this video I will show you how you can incorporate a company in United States of America, and especially in Newark. So I'm working with Newark, and I will show you a step by step how you can individually incorporate your company and what type of company you need to incorporate. So there are different types of corporations and LLP available in United States of America. First of all, people think that both LLP and corporation might be the same, but it is totally different. So in USA, suppose if you are a resident, means that you live in USA and you live in United States of America more than 183 days in a year. So that means that you will be considered a resident. So resident does not necessarily mean that you need a green card or a passport of USA or any other valid documents. So if you can live more than 183 days, and if you have legal work authorization, then you can set up a S corporation in United States of America. So there are three different companies. I will try to show you in today's video. Suppose, and in USA there is a S corporation, there is a C corporation, and there is a LLP. And if I compare United States of America's tax system to Canada, suppose in Canada most of the time we form companies like LLP, limited liability LLC, limited liability company, or LLP, limited liability partnership. Okay, and in Canada we also use CCPC, means that small companies basically use CCPC. There is some small deduction available for this type of company, but in USA the tax system is totally broad. So there is a way where you can have only single tax, means that you have a company but you do not need to pay any tax for your company, means that you are only paying tax for the income, but the income is going flow into your personal income, means that there is no incorporation tax. Okay, but in Canada, unfortunately, whenever you have a company, you have to go through the double taxations, means that you need to pay for your corporate tax first, and then when you take a dividend in your personal account, in your personal bank account, then you need to pay another tax, either as a dividend or as a self-employed income. Okay, but in USA there are ways. So this video is very important. So people who are living in USA and have a legal work permit, legal permit there, and they can form either S corporation or C corporations or LLC. Okay, so what is the difference between this type of corporation and LLC? This is very broad, and if you read in Google article, so it's very difficult for a common person to understand it, because they write it in a different way, different website write it in a very technical way. So if you do not have any technical knowledge, then it might be very difficult for you to understand. Suppose, as I told you, you have a S corporation, your eligibility. But if you want to form a C corporations, anyone can form. Like if you are a non-resident, means if you live in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or any other country, you can form a C corporation in United States of America. There is no obligation, but you might not be able to operate that business by yourself. But if you hire someone from United States of America, suppose we have a friend who has legal authorization in USA, and suppose you want to run a business in USA, just like a shop or any other things. In that situation, you can form a C corporation. That is very good. And also you can form LLC company. That means the limited liability company, or also LLP. Okay, so corporation is little bit better than LLC, because when a corporation is formed, there is less liability issue. Means that you have a very broad range of your liability. Means that if your company defaults, you do not need to take the liability on your shoulder. In United States of America, it is, I'm just talking about in US perspective. So the definition of corporation, LLC, it will vary from country to country. So the definition of and terms and condition, what it is in USA, it is certainly different than Canada. So Canada has different rules, US has different rules, and you cannot compare each other. Okay, it's fine. So if you want to form a C corporation, then it's okay. If you want to form a LLC, that means that limited liability company, yeah, that is also okay. Another thing, that suppose you are a single person and you want to form a LLC, limited liability company, in New York, and you already form it, but all the tax issues and all the tax rate, you can assume that it will be deducted as a personal tax rate. Means that people usually form it, like attorney, CPA usually form a LLC because to reduce their liabilities, but the tax will be the same if you have a proprietorship of a company. Means that the company is running under your name and you did not form a company, and the tax rate and the LLC will be the same. So basically LLC, they usually pass through all of their liabilities, all of their income to your individual account. So basically it is just a liability reduction in US perspective. And for a C corporations, the tax is little bit high. It is a double taxation. Means that suppose your company makes some profit, your company is in income, so you need to pay total 21% tax on that income. It's a flat rate in C corporations. There are also some other rules how you can reduce your taxable income, but there is 21% flat rate. And after that, when the money is distributed in your account as a dividend, then you need to pay more tax, and whether it is eligible or non-eligible, based on it, the tax rate will be higher. Okay, and the most important thing is that the S corporation. That's why I am giving importance about S corporations. S corporation has only single tax, and you do not need to pay much tax. And if you have a family, suppose you want to form a company with your 5 family members, like a restaurant, and you can form S corporations, but there are some certain terms and conditions that all the family members must be resident of United States of America. So if anyone is non-resident, means that they do not have a valid status in USA, and if you make him as a shareholder of S corporation, then your S corporation will be null and void. And also, if the S corporations if any C corporation owns a share of S corporations, then it will also be the same. Your corporation will be just voided. And but as S corporation, you can purchase share of C corporation, but C corporation cannot hold share of S corporation. So I'm just telling about the fundamental things, like what is the requirement. Yes, means that you need to be in United States of America, need to file from 1120S at year end, and also when you form a company, you need to file 2553 form to make it from C to S. So when you form a company, it will be C corporation at the beginning, okay, but when you file from 2553, it will be an S. And some other rules, that if the company is formed after March 15, means that you incorporate your company after March 15, then means that this year company will go as a C, but the next year you can claim it as a S corporations. Okay, so there are some specific rules where is the C and S, and there is a lot of tax deduction issues and many other things. In S corporations, people like it as a single tax. You do not need to pay the double tax. The tax will be very low, okay. But there are also some other things, like when you have dividends, rental income, interest, and many other things, that will be automatically passed through your personal income statement. Means that in your personal tax return in different schedule, either schedule A, B, C, D, or E. Okay, so there are different schedule for capital cost allowance, for capital gain. It will be go through any schedule, okay, based on that specific schedule. And also one important thing is that there is a distribution issue in S corporations. Suppose when you form the company, there is a very good thing. Suppose you invested $100,000 in a restaurant business, okay, and in the first year, suppose as the business is going, it will generate some money, okay, but you form the company $100,000. So when you distribute it to the shareholder, suppose it gains $20,000. In that situation, that $20,000, it will have no tax, because until the stock basis of a corporation is less than more than the distributions. Means that I have a stock basis $100,000 and my distribution is $20,000. Means that I have still $80,000 investment in this company. That means that the $20,000 is free money. Means that there is no tax on it. So there are different rules. They have initiated different rules for S corporation. For LLC, they have also formed another rules. For C corporation, also another rules. So people who are living outside of United States of America, you need to form a C corporation. Until you are a resident of USA, you cannot claim as a S corporation, and you need to pay double taxation issues. That is very bad. And okay, so I will right now show you how you can form a company in New York, either as a C or as a S corporations or as a LLC. Okay, so it is very easy. You do not need to go to any register office, okay, to register your company. You can do everything online. So if you live in Canada and if you have an address in USA, you can have that address, you can use that address. And if you have a friend and you can hire him as an agent, as an authorized agent, to do all the transaction for your company. Okay, so these are basically very easy, not very difficult. And and also in some situations there is some rule. Sometimes some corporation or some specific case, they might ask to publish in newspaper that you have a company, that you have formed a company. There are different types of rules and regulations, and sometimes the service charge and annual filing and many other things, many other different rules and regulations. Okay, so I'm just show you a little bit about how you can form a corporation in Newark. Okay, fine. Then now if you search in Google the Newark corporation, means that how you can incorporate a company in Newark. So you will see a different website. So at first I got some 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of websites. So some are they are actually agents. So if you give them money, they will form the company on yourself, on behalf of yourself, and they will do everything. But if you have some knowledge, or I think it is very easy. You do not need to go to accountant. You can do it by yourself. Suppose if I click on here, Newark Group, this is the official website of Newark Group. And if I see the types of corporations and business entities, so domestic business corporation, foreign, domestic non-profit, profit, and many other incorporations. Okay, so I do not need probably many of this. I need to work only some 1 or 2. Okay, so my target is the domestic business corporations. Okay, this is the domestic business corporations, and I'm not going to show domestic limited partnership. Instead of, I will show you the LLC company, limited liability company. So this one is the domestic limited liability company. So when it is corporations, mean that it will be either S or C corporations. So you can remember that when it S means the single tax, means that if you form that company, if you can form that company, you'll have a single tax. But remember, if you are a non-resident and your partner is a green card holder of USA, you still cannot form the S corporations. You everyone need to be a resident of United States of America. Otherwise, it will be a C corporation. So if you believe that you are not a resident, your friend is a resident, your friend has a green card, or your friend is a citizen of USA, then it will go to a C corporations. Okay, then yes, your friend can run the business, do everything on you when you are absent from USA. Okay, and you can invest money in USA. So everything is okay. Right now I will click on domestic business corporation. So if I click on here, what I'll see, okay, there is asking for a name reservation, name reserved for domestic and foreign business corporations. Request of extension of reservation of name of domestic and foreign. So suppose you want to form a company, but you do not know the name of your company. Suppose you want to form a company like XYZ. It will, the company's name will be XYZ. And if you search in Google, in GoDaddy.com, GoDaddy means if you search in any domain provider like GoDaddy or HostGator, Bluehost, or many other things, then you can find whether the name is available. Means that if I'm showing you details, probably you will not be able to understand. If I tell everything, if I don't show it details, very difficult for you. So okay, if I click on search a domain name, suppose Meghna Group, MEGH, Meghna. Okay, and if I click on search domain, what happens? So that means the Meghna.ca available, but Meghna.co, but Meghna.com. So it is a premium domain. It's asking for 38,000, but means that might be some people has already purchased this name or selected that name. So you need to select a unique name. Okay. Purchasing a domain name is not necessary, but you can little bit make sure that it is not been purchased, selected by some other people, okay, because you want your company to be unique. And when I will search on here, you can still see it, but it is better to select domain name at the beginning. Okay, so application for name reservation, it is probably a paper document. So if I click on here, a PDF file will appear, but will not the paper document. So if I click on name availability, okay, so they are asking for fees for $20, and payment can be done by credit card and expedited processing also. There is also option, but I think you do not need to be hurry. And okay, they have an option to name search, but there is a $20 fee, and you can apply it. You can fill up this form and pay $20 fee for name reservation. But there is an option in USA. There is another option, so you do not need to reserve a name. Means that you can search it on the database when you will try to file the incorporation. Okay, suppose okay, I'm just going back. I just want to show everything to you so that you can understand. Okay, I'm just closing it. Okay, suppose form a corporation business. I am just starting from the beginning. So business corporation or certificate of incorporation. Okay, and after that, if you click on file online, we will do it in online. Okay, so there is an option that domestic business corporation for profit and domestic limited liability company. In this situation, we'll only file for domestic business corporation. So if I click on domestic business corporation, and if you do apply as an owner, suppose you are doing it by yourself, then you will click on apply as an owner. And if you are an agent, suppose I am doing it for other people, then I click on apply online on behalf of another person, and the fee is $125. And I'm just want to see if there is any requirement, the additional information to read, that whether it is asking you to publish your incorporation information to the newspaper or not. Okay, let me check it. Okay, corporations are required by statute to conduct business under their true or real name. Okay, I don't have much time to read everything. You can read it by yourself. $25 for the name availability, and what they want: Brooklyn, New York, corporation to file. Okay, in all countries, in all counties, it is not countries, so don't mismatch. All counties in New York State, including Total fee is $1,950, so it is very expensive. I myself cannot bear that. I myself did only one incorporation in Kings. So I have a friend in New York, and he helped me to form a company, and it is a C corporation, so I chose Kings. Okay, so there are different counties, 5 counties in New York, Bronx. I also do not have much idea about New York. Okay, there is also Richmond, similar like Vancouver, British Columbia. So okay, if I click on apply online as an owner, so we'll try to do it as cheap. So it is $125 only, 125. Okay, so forming a corporation, but it will be at the beginning will be a C, and if you need to do it as an S, you need to file from 2553. But these are critical, many other things, and also you will need EIN number, electronic employer identification number, EIN, probably it is EIN. Okay, but I will not show you right now, just to show you how to do incorporation. And if you do not have a social security number in USA, so these are a little bit difficult for you, because you need a social security number to do everything. But you can form a corporation without social security number, no problem. Okay, so click on apply online as an owner. So what will appear? Okay. I probably forgot to say one thing, that you need a New York login user ID password. I already logged in as Rizwan ul Haq. Suppose if I log out, click on log out, what it will say? If I click on login, okay, then it is asking me for do you have a New York government ID or password? Okay, I cannot show you my password, so it will be a little bit okay, recent activity. So my company is already incorporated. Everything incorporated, initial application, date updated, limited, Department of State. This is my small company in US, New York. So Taxpel Solution Limited is a corporation, and approved date is 5/12. So I did it a long time ago, but it's still not running it. Okay, fine. So I'm not going also. Okay, I'll go to my previous page. Okay, click on here, apply as an owner, then search name. Suppose my company name has already been taken, so if I hit on other name, solution, suppose this name has already been taken, so click on name, check name, the name is already taken, so I will click on Meghna, MEGH Meghna. Okay, check name, whether this name is taken or not. Meghna is taken and the name is not available, so okay, I will take Andrew. Andrew is my favorite person. Andrew, check name. Oh no, entity name is not available, so Andrew Inc. is already taken. That's why I told you to select. Okay, what name can I select? XYZ, check name, contain more than one space. Okay, what name can I select? GT Sales. This name is also taken, GT Sales Corporations. So what name can I select? Don't know. finally a successful tax puzzle Ltd. So there is a valid I did not click on here. There is a valid indicator. So if it is a corporation, so it is a comma, that means that after Ltd there will be a dot. Okay, so if I click on save and continue, we enter the name of the entity. Okay, just click on copy and click on paste, so continue. Okay, so does the name of the corporation contain non-English words or phrase? No. Include the following statements, and county is either, so I'm not sure about which county. There are a lot of county. Bronze, I can click bronze. Number of shares, common stock, it is asking for common stock, so if I click on 10,000, and par value means that value of each share. If I click on each share is $100. Okay, it can be many more also. 10,000 and each share is $100. Click on save and continue. And they are asking for your address, many other things here, and when you just click everything details, this will not ask anything more. So I'm just showing you the basic things. So if after that I do not want to go the after process, I think you guys can do it by yourself. But there is some optional incorporated information, means that here is some information it will ask you after that. If you fill the address of your home where the company will be incorporated, you need a US address, United States of America address. Okay, so after that you will address, optional statements, incorporator information and signature. Incorporator means who is doing the incorporation. Right now I am doing, or you will be the owner, or you will be the shareholder. That means your name, it will be your name, incorporator information, signature. Then filer information, then who is doing the filing, so you will be filing. Then after that, if you click on ready to submit, then a new window will appear, and if you click on submit, then it will ask for a $125 and your company will be incorporated. Okay, so it is almost same. If you want to file a LLC, it will be almost the same. Domestic limited liability company, so it will be the same, but there are some restriction rules. Did they ask to publish? Oh yeah, that's why I was telling to LLC, you need to which county. So what, just read it. Limited liability companies formed in Newark must within 120 days after the effectiveness of the initial articles of organization publish a notice in 2 newspapers. Okay, so you need to publish notice in a newspaper. That's costly, and you can read it what other proof of publication, certification, many other things they want. There's also $50 fee. So if you form LLC, if you do not do these things, then it will be a problem for you. Okay, so these are all. You can do everything by yourself. Just be careful that you need to publish it on the newspaper if you do LLC, and everything will be the same, but the amount is a little bit more, $200, and make sure that you open an account in newark.gov. Okay, thank you everyone for watching my videos. So in some other videos I might show you how you can have a lot tax in USA by forming a S corporation, and what are the different types of deduction, and how and what type of income can be taxed individually, and what type of income will be taxed under the corporation. So there is no tax on S corporation, but what type of, there are some income that when the income will be go through your personal account, that will be taxed on the individual rate. So okay guys, finger crossed. So try my best to make another video to showcase you the deductions and different types of possibilities and different types of options, how you can have a lower tax rate and have a good bunch of money in your pocket. Thank you. Bye.